This time, I'm chasing fall colors into the Japanese Alps. Kamikochi to Karasawa, one of Japan's most beautiful hikes. I'll spend the night here in Karasawa in an attempt to climb the third highest peak in Japan, Mount Okuhotaka. But with temperatures dropping quickly, will I make it in time?
I can even see my water froze.
Right now, just having a look at the live camera at Kamikochi and the bridge where you start the hike that goes to Karasawa. And even on a Monday afternoon at 2:15, it's still pretty busy right now. So let's take a look at it tomorrow morning too, see what it looks like on a Tuesday morning. I also took a look at the live cameras at Hotaka Sanso Lodge and at Karasawa Cirque, which is the beautiful crescent-shaped valley just below the Hotaka Mountains. Anyway, I decided to start my trip on Wednesday, October 29th. So I made it on the highway by 4 a.m. As long as you enter the highway or start on the highway between 12 and 4 a.m., you get a 30% discount whenever you exit, no matter what time it is. So you can see a lot of people sleep in their cars. If you have to drive a long distance, it might be worth it, depending on how much you value your sleep. But I've got to drive 3.5 hours to Kamikochi anyway, so I was planning on getting up early, so I might as well save a few bucks on it. And if you are driving on your own, just make your way to Nagano Prefecture and get off at the Matsumoto exit. So it's about 7:30 a.m. and I'm here at Sawando parking area where I'm going to catch a shuttle bus to Kamikochi to the trailhead. You buy your ticket for the shuttle bus just right over at the ticket machine. They have English or Japanese. It's 2,800 yen. But if you have 3 or 4 in a group, the taxi might be cheaper. So the bus is about to come now. The Kamikochi bus terminal wasn't as busy as I expected, but you're greeted by an information center, a souvenir shop, and there's also ticketing gates if you want to plan the return trip. But let's have a look in the information center. There are live cameras from around the national park, and they even have a topographical layout so you can see how the mountains are laid out. And then located just behind the information center is the visitor center. Here you can get more information about hiking, and they have souvenirs for sale, a small library, and pictures on display. But let's go ahead and get started with our hike. I'll cross Kappabashi Bridge, follow the river to Yoko, and then head up the valley to Karasawa to camp for the night. It's only a 5 or 10 minute walk to get to Kappabashi, the scenic bridge that's a symbol of Kamikochi. This makes for a beautiful picture, but it's also the most popular area of Kamikochi. And right at the beginning of the trail, there was a sign warning of a mom and 2 cub bears that had been spotted a few weeks before. But with plenty of day trippers with bear bells and beautiful scenery, that didn't deter me from enjoying the hike. So I'm almost to Myojin, which is about the 3K point. Just have to cross the bridge right there. And then still about another 10 or 12K to go to tonight's campsite. A few monkeys right up here too. So next is Tokusawa, 3.4K. So today I met this guy and we're walking together for about half of the way. So we made it to Tokusawa and they have a lodge here or you can camp. See the campers here. This is about the halfway point to Karasawa. So I've still got probably about 3-4 more hours to go. Here I said bye to Tsuyoshi and continued my hike. But before long, I met 2 other hikers, one from Taiwan and one from Indonesia, and we chit-chatted as we walked.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna head right through the valley, right through there. Most day hikers stop here at Yoko Ohashi before heading back to Kamikochi. So still got a couple more hours, so that's why you have to be past this point by 2 o'clock, just to allow time before dark. So I'm gonna cross this bridge and head into the valley. So I said bye to my fellow hikers and headed on from here by myself. Since it was nearly the end of hiking season, there was hardly a soul in sight on the normally popular hike to Karasawa. It's only 2:30, but it starts getting kind of dark in these valleys when the sun starts going down. Kind of shady, but sun sets in about 2 or 3 hours, and I got about an hour and a half to go, so gotta hustle. For those of you coming in the future, there will probably be a proper bridge going across here. You can see they have the post set, but for now it's just a wooden bridge here. You can tell we're gaining altitude because there's still some pockets of flurries like this that haven't melted. And 2 people I passed that tried to go to the top of Okuhotaka said it was just a little bit too icy and slippery to try to make it. So I think we're just going to camp the night at Karasawa like planned and just hike back down tomorrow morning. There was another solo hiker, Saigo-san, so we helped each other on the final push up the mountain. It's -5 right now and getting colder fast, but it's 2,000 yen a night to camp and extra 500 yen if you only use a board, and you can just set your tent up anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my tent before I freeze to death. It's only a 1-person tent, and I brought way too much stuff because I was expecting to stay 2 nights, because I was gonna hike up to the top of Okuhotaka, which is the 3rd highest mountain in Japan. But there's ice and snow on the top of there. But first things first, I didn't drink as much water as I should have today. A little bit dehydrated, so I'm gonna go ahead and guzzle down this little energy packet and change my socks and get some comfy clothes on. Gonna have some miso ramen tonight. Good eating something hot. So actually I've always wanted to try camping in the snow, and this isn't really the snow, but it's about -10 right now, Celsius, so it's really cold. So my sleeping bag is meant for 2 to 10 degree weather, so it's not quite made for below freezing, but gonna see how it works tonight. See you guys in the morning. Good night. It was freezing last night, literally freezing, and there's frost on the inside of my tent. Can even see my water froze, but the sun's coming up now, so I can get packed up here shortly. And if you want to pick up a souvenir, just head downstairs to the reception of the Karasawa Hyute. They have a variety of t-shirts, pin badges, and other accessories. Even though it was super cold, I had to take one last look at the beautiful Okuhotaka mountains. And for those who are fit and experienced, the winter can be beautiful as well. And of course, there's the scenic fall season, which is popular but makes for incredible photos with all the different colored tints. Oh, time to head out. It's a little after 7 in the morning. Got an early start, fairly early, and it's mostly downhill. As I headed back, I was already excited about planning another trip to the scenic Kamikochi and reaching the peak of Mount Okuhotaka. I'm here at Myojin. I'm going to take a different way back to the Kamikochi bus stop. So this time I'll walk on this side of the river. That side was really pretty yesterday, but we're going to see what this side looks like. Okay, I'm on the home stretch, less than a kilometer from Kappabashi, the bridge. Right here at the bus terminal, there's actually camping. There's little cabins you can rent. It's pretty nice here. It's way busier than it was yesterday morning.
Warning, when you get out the bus,